Yeah, I just got back from the stadium, from Allegiant Stadium, not too long ago. I was actually supposed to go live. Sorry to everybody that was waiting for the live stream, but the studio that we were going to shoot and record our live stream afterwards got flooded, so we weren't able to shoot. So I'm here. I'm at home, and coming off of this tough loss. It doesn't seem like it's anything new for us Raider fans. Of course, this season has been shit. It's been real bad to watch this team and how bad they've been every single week of the season, and just to see how bad they are at home in a game that, you know, I thought that they could have at least been a little bit more competitive, especially against the Dallas Cowboys team that gives up a lot of yards on the ground and in the air. The Raiders offense just can't get anything going. And this is one of the main things I was talking about going into this game, was the fact that this Raiders offense has got to match the intensity that the defense brings as well. And we've seen it early on in this game. When the defense comes through with a huge fumble recovery, what do we do on offense? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. We can't even get into the end zone. The defense gives the offense some chance to do something early on, but we can only come away with the field goal. Granted, Daniel Carlson actually making field goals in this game, but it comes to the expense of, damn, the offense couldn't do anything to help improve. I mean, throughout the game, we got to see Geno Smith kind of roll out multiple times and we're able to drive down the field. But once we get into the red zone, we can't do anything. And that's the frustrating thing about this team in general. That's what's frustrating about the offense in general. That's what's frustrating about our quarterback in general. Geno Smith continues to show why he's not that guy. I understand that the offensive line isn't there as well. I understand that we don't got any weapons out there as far as wide receivers. Of course, we still got Brock Bowers out there. Brock Bowers got to get some receptions out there, 7 for 72, but it wasn't good enough for this team. Defensively, they couldn't even stop Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. They continued to drive down the field over and over and over again. And when the Raiders actually had a chance later on in the game, when we finally scored a touchdown with Trey Tucker, the Raiders got the ball back. The defense got the ball back. I don't know what it was with Trey Tucker fielding the ball and downing it at the 1 yard line. It was like, what are you doing? Just let the ball go into the end zone. But no, the Raiders have to play at their own 1 yard line and go 99 yards to at least give a chance or even to score. But no, they got to drive 99 yards down the field to possibly even score. And when we got a running back like Ashton Jensen in the backfield, you would think that he could get at least 1 yard or at least push forward. But no, he gets tackled in the backfield, tackled for loss. And it's just even more frustrating. Now, Ashton Jensen didn't really have a good day today. Our leading rusher today was Geno Smith, and that is sad. And Geno Smith, this dude is trash. I can't even stick up for this dude anymore. I know the Raiders ain't perfect, but he continues to show us why he's not that guy. And the fact that he continues to go out there, the fact that we're still starting this dude and not going with anybody else, or at least benching this dude, is frustrating to see. And on top of that, play calling has been horrible. Chip Kelly has got to go. And this is a different tone that I had from before, because I don't think that he's the worst, but damn, over and over again, our offense continues to look even worse out there. And the play calling in this game, when the game was close early on, the offense is still not able to drive down the field. And I talked about this in my pregame preview, that this was kind of like a dress rehearsal for Chip Kelly in the offense. If they can't get anything going in this game, then we got to let him go, because he's not that answer. We got to let him go. We got to let Geno go and just start a new quarterback, new offense coordinator. I don't even care who's calling plays at this point. The offense is bad. Ashton Jensen ain't doing anything in the backfield. I've heard generational all pre-draft from a lot of Raider fans and everybody else talk about generational. I don't think that he's a bad running back, but when you're throwing generational out there, then he's got to look generational, because a generational running back doesn't need a solid offensive line. I'm sorry to say. And as much shit that I'm putting on Ashton Jensen right now, only coming away with 6 carries and 7 yards, it's embarrassing. I mean, Ashton Jensen only had 2 carries in the first half. What? You can't even make this shit up, bro. You can't make it up at all. This game, of course, there was a lot of Cowgirl fans over there. And we all expected it. It was a big game, Monday Night Football, but the Raiders got embarrassed yet again. We lose 33-16. 33-16. Damn. And in the game where Daniel Carlson actually makes all his field goals and extra points, it ends up being one of those games that the field goals and extra points don't really matter. Just when you thought that this offense couldn't be any worse than it has been in the past couple of years, it's one of the worst Raiders offenses that I've seen in a long time. And that's saying a lot. And then we get to Pete Carroll. I hate to be that guy that wants to move on from our head coach, but he ain't making it easier, guys. He ain't making it easier. Like, all the moves that he's been making, all the people that he's been sticking behind has not panned out for us. Kyle Blue Kelly looked horrible today. Of course, we know Geno Smith has been bad. And then today, Will Putnam starts at center, and oh behold, Jordan Meredith, they move him to right guard. So you're saying that you can move Jordan Meredith to right guard and put a different center out there? But we can't do that when we have JPJ, one of the best centers in the NFL. We can't move JPJ to center and just move Jordan Meredith to right guard. Like, little stuff like that is what pisses off a lot of fans, and why a lot of fans are frustrated with not only the coaching staff, but just everybody in general. And I don't know what the hell happened to Caleb Rogers, because we thought that he was going to start in this game, but he was a healthy scratch today. What? I don't know, but the decision-making has been horrible. I just don't know about this team anymore, man. Frustrating loss on prime time. The Raiders sit at 2-8. One of the worst teams in the NFL. And at this point, I know a lot of fans don't want to see the Raiders win. And I know in my last video, I said must-win game. And it wasn't a must-win game for the Raiders. It was more for the Raidernation because, of course, like we heard today, and like I heard all night long, was Cowboy fans going off, celebrating, and rightfully so, because they're the ones that dog-walked us on Monday Night Football on prime time. And we can't talk ish, because our team is just as bad. Our team is horrible. But this is the same team that we continue to support week in, week out. I mean, that's what I do. And I know a lot of you guys keep telling me don't go to these games, but I go to support. I know they don't do nothing in return, but it is what it is. But overall, I think at this point, I think it's time for the Raiders to just admit that they're going to go into rebuild and just build this thing from the ground up. There's no need to bring in another veteran quarterback. Heck, if we're going to lose a lot more games, just lose those games. I just want the Raiders to win in LA. That's the only game that I want them to win. Outside of that, you can lose the rest of the season. Let's get a top pick and get a number one quarterback. Heck, Fernando Mendoza, you are a Las Vegas Raiders, but I think at the end of the day, the Raiders could still find a way to F that up too. We're going to win a lot of meaningless games at the end of the season, and we're just going to put ourselves around 6 to 10, and we won't be able to get a quarterback. But who knows? Who knows with this team? I mean, Tom Brady was in attendance today. Heck, he should have just suited up and played quarterback. Heck, I hope that he comes out of retirement and plays quarterback for us, because damn, I'd rather take a old ass Tom Brady than what Geno Smith is showing us today. I don't know why they can't move on from Geno Smith. Heck, put Kenny Pickett out there, somebody else. It's not working out. We're not going to win a lot of games. We're not competitive. We're not a competitive team. Move on from Geno Smith. Move on from Brendan Carroll. Move on from Chip Kelly. Pete Carroll, you're making it tough on me. I'm not going to say to fire Pete Carroll already, but if he continues to ride off his ego, then maybe he's got to see the door too. Frustrating loss against a team that we could have beaten. That's the thing. It's a team that we could have beaten. Maybe I'm just delusional. But Raider Nation, what do you guys think about this game, man? Right now, I'm just coming home, instant reaction. Didn't really write a lot of things down. I just let you guys know how I feel. It was frustrating, and it was tough even being in the stadium for this game. But let me know how you guys feel about this game, what needs to happen moving forward to make a change. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Until the next video, this is your boy, Some More Raider, and your boys, yeah.